Good day, everyone. I'm excited to take you through an essential topic in control systems and electronics, which is feedback amplifier, phase and frequency considerations. Understanding feedback systems is crucial for anyone involved in engineering, especially in fields like telecommunications, electronics, and automation. Today, we'll focus on the Nyquist criterion, a fundamental tool for assessing the stability of feedback systems. We will explore its origins, significance, and practical applications, so by the end, you'll have a clear picture of how it helps ensure reliable system performance. In this video presentation, I'll be going to tackle about three different topics related to Nyquist stability criterion, and by at the end of this discussion, we're going to have simulation in MATLAB for greater understanding of the concept that we have just discussed. Ang una na topic na atong ang first topic will be introducing Harry Nyquist and his pioneering contributions to control theory and telecommunications. It highlights how his works laid the foundation for modern stability analysis techniques still used in engineering today. Dinhi na section we're going to discuss about the life of Harry Nyquist and kung sa iyang contribution sa control systems and engineering. Sunod ang second topic nato will be exploring the Nyquist criterion, a crucial tool for assessing feedback system stability. It explains how Nyquist plots combine gain and phase information to determine whether a system will remain stable across all frequencies. And then, last but not the least, is topic 3, in which in this section, gain and phase margins are explained as key indicators of a system's stability. It describes how these margins help ensure that systems can tolerate variations in gain or phase without becoming unstable. About Harry Nyquist. Harry Nyquist was born in Sweden in 1889. He migrated to the United States in 1997 and died in 1976. He received a PhD in physics from Yale University in 1917. He worked at AT&T's Department of Development and Research and at Bell Telephone Laboratories from 1917 until his retirement in 1954. As an engineer at Bell Laboratories, Nyquist did important work on thermal noise, the stability of feedback amplifiers, telegraphy, facsimile, television, and other important problems. In 1932, he published a classic paper on stability of feedback amplifiers. The Nyquist stability criterion can now be found in all textbooks on feedback and control theory. And then, atong sunod topic is about the Nyquist criterion. Unsa ang Nyquist criterion? The Nyquist criterion is a fundamental principle in control theory and electronics used to assess the stability of a feedback system, such as an amplifier. It specifically examines how the system's gain and phase shift behave across all frequencies to predict whether the system will remain stable. Ang Nyquist criterion is very helpful, especially in analyzing mga feedback system. Necessary ni siya para makabalota as engineers kung ang ato ang system na gina uh, say term ani gina develop will be stable or kanang dili. Kani ang mga key properties sa Nyquist criterion. Pinakauna is ang complex plane representation. The system's open loop transfer denoted as beta A is analyzed in terms of both magnitude, gain, and phase. These values are plotted on a complex plane with real axis. The horizontal component represents the real part of the gain. Imaginary axis, vertical component represents the imaginary part which relates to phase shift. Ang visualization ani na properties is makita natin din as sa lower right corner. Sunod na properties, mga key properties sa Nyquist stability Nyquist criterion is ang Nyquist plot. Ang Nyquist plot is ginagamit nato siya to trace the trajectory of beta A as the frequency increases from 0 to infinity. It effectively combines information from two Bode plots, magnitude versus frequency, and phase versus frequency into a single diagram. Sunod is ato ang tackle kung kano sa ta kaingon kung ang ato ang system is kanang stable siya. So gina-determine nato ang stability sa atong feedback system by using the Nyquist stability criterion. Ang mga key role sa kanina criterion is stated as follows. A system is stable if its Nyquist plot does not encircle the point -1 on the real axis. The real axis or the horizontal component sa ato ang complex plane representation. Kung ang ato ang Nyquist plot is nag-encircles siya sa point -1, the system is considered unstable because positive feedback could dominate, leading to oscillations. And kung ato ang Nyquist plot is wala siya nag-encircle sa point -1, the system is considered stable because the feedback remains negative at all frequencies. Continuing our discussion, nganong makaingon man ta na ang feedback system is stable when is not stable when it encircles the point -1. Mauni siya ang mga reason. The -1 point corresponds to a feedback factor that could turn negative feedback into positive feedback. So, as stated here, dako siya na factor na mahimong dahilan para ato ang feedback is ma-convert siya from negative into positive feedback. And then sunod is ang positive feedback condition. Occurs if the loop gain beta A equals negative 1, magnitude 1, and phase shift 180. If the system reaches this condition, oscillations can occur. So the moment na to ang loop gain nato is mag-encircle siya sa negative 1, ang ato ang feedback will turn from negative to positive with magnitude 1 and phase shift 180. So pag nakaabot na to dinian na condition, ang system will experience oscillations. So mao to nga nung makaingon tag kung ang Nyquist plot is mag-encircle siya sa point negative 1, makonsider na siya na kanang unstable. Sunod is ang practical application sa Nyquist stability criterion. Engineers use the Nyquist criterion to design amplifiers and control systems that avoid unwanted oscillations. By ensuring that the Nyquist plot doesn't encircle negative 1, they can confirm the system's stability across all frequencies. This figure is an example of a Nyquist plot showing stability conditions. The Nyquist plot illustrated in figure 1416a is stable because it doesn't loop around the negative 1 point. In contrast, the plot in figure 1416b is unstable because it does encircle the negative 1 point. This encirclement happens when the loop gain beta A is greater than 1 at a 180 phase shift. In this case, the feedback signal aligns with the input and amplifies it, leading to oscillations. Just now, we have already tackled about the Nyquist stability criterion, its properties like the complex plane representation, Nyquist plot, and kung unsa yung application. Now we are going to discuss about gain and phase margin, which is shown at the rightmost part of our slides. So ang gain margin is defined as the negative of the value of beta A or the closed loop gain. In decibels at the frequency at which the phase angle is 180 degrees. Thus, 0 decibels equal to a value of beta A1 is on the border of stability, and any negative decibel values is stable. The gain margin may be evaluated in decibels from the figure that is shown here sa atong slides. Sunod is ang phase margin. Phase margin is defined as the angle of 180 degrees minus the magnitude of the angle at which the value BA is unity 0 decibels. The phase margin may also be evaluated directly from the given curve of figure 1470. Gain margin and phase margin are critical measures of a system's stability and robustness. Gain margin shows how much the system gain can change before instability, while pace margin indicates the additional pace lag the system can tolerate. Both are derived from the Nyquist plot and quantify the system's distance from the critical point -1 plus J0, ensuring it avoids encirclement and remains stable. These margins help account for uncertainties, delays, and variations in system parameters, providing a safety buffer in real-world applications. For better understanding of the concepts related to Nyquist stability criterion, let us do a simulation. This time we are going to write a code that will simulate the Nyquist plot of a certain transfer function. Let's consider a transfer function. Let's consider a transfer function. The transfer function 1 si s squared plus 2s plus 3 over s squared plus 2s plus 1. The purpose of the code is to analyze the stability analyze the stability of a control system using the Nyquist stability criterion. It defines a system's transfer function and generates a Nyquist plot to visualize the open loop frequency response in the complex plane. By examining the Nyquist plot, you can assess whether the system is stable by checking how the plot interacts with the point -1 plus j 0. This helps determine if the system meets stability requirements and provides insight into its robustness. The red color of the plot line enhances clarity and visual distinction. As we can see, as the generated Nyquist plot, the generated Nyquist plot is stable. Is the generated Nyquist plot does not encircle point -1. So we can consider the system is uh, stable due to that in statement. Earlier, nagamit ta og MATLAB to simulate the Nyquist plot of a system para ma-analyze nato if the system is stable. Karon, we're going to use MATLAB to simulate the body plot of the gain and base margin of the transfer function of the same transfer function that we used earlier. So mao ra gihapon na step atong buhaton. First is mag write ta og code, MATLAB code, and then ato siyang i-run. The purpose of the code is to analyze the frequency response of a control system and assess its stability. It achieves this by defining a transfer function and generating a body plot to visualize the system's magnitude and phase response over a range of frequency. Additionally, the intention is to calculate the gain and phase margin using the margin function, which helps determine how robust the system is to variations in gain and phase. This information is critical for evaluating whether the system meets stability and performance criteria. Overall, the code aids in designing and analyzing control system for stable and reliable operation. Ato nang and mao ni siya ang body plot sa ato ang transfer function.